Alrighty, everybody. So, I wanted to make maybe a quick video. I mean, we'll see how much I go on rambling here about my prediction for worldwide. Um, Keep in mind that this is just me theorizing based off of recent events and like pulling in some loosely tied together evidence. So, like, I could be completely wrong here, but I feel like no matter what, um, this will be some big celebration within the coming future. So I guess without further ado, so my prediction for worldwide this year is obviously, I feel like along with many others, is it's GT. And I'm going to explain why and show you guys what I like base it off of basically. So I guess to start off, first things first, let's go ahead and just take a look at the EZA list from where we're at right now. Now, obviously, there's many characters that they have like seemingly left behind. Obviously, I would say mainly like these three. I genuinely don't understand why these three have not EZA'd yet, because like especially these two, because we've had multiple Boo Saga celebrations, and they just, I don't know, they're holding on to them for something. But I guess the main reason I pull this up, keep in mind this is only TUR, well, actually no, it's also SLRs, but main reason I bring this up is this guy. I have a strong feeling that this guy is coming up on his EZA, and if worldwide does end up being GT, he is going to be one of the EZAs. And then I think also these two up here, although they are 2021 units, and they would be the, actually no, they would not even be the furthest EZA, because Super Vegeta EZA'd, and like this is why I guess like this is proof as to why they would EZA these two. It's because Super Vegeta was all the way up here, and they EZA'd him for Saiyan Day because it matched the celebration. So if worldwide does end up being GT, I would definitely expect these two to EZA, maybe even Super 17 just to buff GT bosses, because that team would definitely need some buffs. So that's pretty much what and there's also some other sub EZAs that we're about to talk about here as well, but like as for main EZAs, these are some of them that I can predict. Keep in mind we also have super EZAs now, so like the old SS4 Goku, STR-S4 Goku, and the old AGL SS4 Vegeta can also super EZA during the celebration if it was GT, so plenty of EZAs to go around. The next thing, which I think this is probably the biggest clue I think we've gotten. I tried to find the post about it by searching on Twitter. I could not find it, unfortunately, but so this card right here in specific, his in-game sprite, like the character model that you see when you're playing the game, did not have a golden tail for his character. And they recently did an asset update where they added the tail to his sprite. And, you know, considering that this guy released back in 2017, it's been almost 7 years, why would they go touch up his asset now, of all things? And the reason why I think so is because I think they have created a new sprite, but based it off of the model of this character. Like they started with the model of this character, and then they made it, like they added some finishing touches, and they realized that this character never had the tail to begin with, so they went back and re-added it for him. So that means there is a new version, I feel like, of this character that is coming out soon with a like a better looking sprite, but they went and updated this one as well. This guy is also he awakens with the SS4 Goku medals, which if we pull up right here, him and this Pan awaken from it, and then the Vegeta medals awaken the STR Trunks and I think another character. So I personally think like this Pan, this Goku, and I guess like we can pull up the Trunks real quick while we're here. But I think all those characters are also going to be getting like sub EZAs during this worldwide celebration if it does turn out to be GT. Where is this Trunks? I am okay, there it is. I was gonna say I'm definitely glossing over him. So you go here, yep. So Oh, this baby awakens. Yeah, dude, this is even more. I kind of forgot this baby even awakens with these metals, but this baby also could get an EZA technically from the sub EZAs because he awakens with this SF4 Vegeta metals. So I guess that's probably, I feel like, the strongest proof that I can present is why would they update an asset from 7 years ago, basically? For like, they don't do that for no reason. There's always a reason behind them doing that. So makes me think that they did create like a new sprite for a new character that's coming out soon ish, and they like updated the sprite of the old one because they noticed that it was not corrected. Next one, it's kind of a bit of a, this is probably like the loosest piece of evidence I guess I have, is AGL Carnival Omega. Now you might be thinking, why am I bringing up this character? So the reason why I'm mainly bringing him up is he came out last year as the Tanabata Carnival LR. This was his banner and all that good stuff. Now, if you look at his featured banners right here, he's only ever been on 2 banners. He came out on the Tanabata original banner, and then he came out on the Christmas banner of that year. He has not been back since. Which makes me think, again, that he is going to be, it would make perfect sense for the GT celebration to have him on there. And I guess another reason is he did not return, like everyone was expecting him to be back on the Jiren banner, but because the Jiren banner had the Last Christmas unit banner, which is accurate with the Omega, like he had these guys from the Last Christmas year, but they decided to bring these guys from 2 years back on the banner instead of putting Omega on this banner. So it makes me think that they just put these guys instead of AGL Omega, because AGL Omega is going to be on probably like the Part 1 Carnival worldwide banner. And that's why these guys are not, these guys are here and not Omega. Next thing up on the list is the red zone for GT celebrations. Now, if you guys remember, for the 9th anniversary, I think Global is about to get this here in a few days as well. I guess, let me just pull it up real quick. If we go down, the movie bosses red zone that came out along with this GT red zone got a new stage added to it, which is movie boss rush. It's basically all the stages one after another, and they added a bunch of missions with it that basically easy aid the support memory that came with this red zone. So my guessing is if we get worldwide as GT, they're gonna give us a GT boss rush stage, and they're gonna add missions to where this will get easy aid, and it would give GT heroes plus 20%, like, yeah, key 1 plus 20%, and then 2 key for allies who include Goku, which I bet you the Dokkan Fet, or at least one of the big characters, if worldwide does turn out to be GT, is going to be a Goku character. And lastly, this is gonna seem probably a little weird for me to pull this up, but Ultra Gogeta, probably the most hyped character that Legends has ever received. But anyways, let me not dive too much into that. The reason why I bring this up is, if you guys have noticed, sometimes, or it's mainly for the bigger celebrations, Dokkan and Legends kind of copy each other. Like, they follow a similar format. It definitely seems like the bigger companies like Bandai and Shueisha kind of control what these games get to push out and get to do. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is Legends received Ultra Gogeta as the big final character of their anniversary, which makes me think that either for worldwide this year, which is in a month, or for the 10th anniversary, we are gonna receive an SS4 Gogeta, like just a standalone SS4 Gogeta that will be like absolutely bonkers. So this is kind of why I bring this guy up. It's because I'm expecting a standalone SS4 Gogeta, which if we go look at the characters that have that name, let's go and see. So what's the easiest way to pull this up? I guess just look at GT heroes. So you know, obviously we have these guys, but they transform into S4 Gogeta, so they don't count. And then other than that, we have this guy who, you know, he could easy it. He could easy it in worldwide and become really good. But that's another theme that they do, is they easy a character, make them pretty good, but then they release an LR that basically invalidates them. But it's like, oh hey, if you don't pull the LR, at least you have this guy. And then, you know, the only other S4 Gogeta is this guy. He's definitely fallen off. He could super easy A in the far future and become really good again, but until then. So yeah, so that's basically all the evidence I guess I have for GT. There's definitely probably more stuff that I could have threw in here. I just couldn't find the correct data mines and stuff. Like, I wish I could have found the data mining for this guy's asset being updated, the GT Goku that I showed earlier, but I just could not find it. So I guess just at the end of this video, I'll go ahead and throw in what I think the units are going to be. So I think in this first part 1 could be either of these two basically, or I think it's going to be these two. It's just more or less which one's going to be the Carnival or the Dokkan Fest. Now, just because I feel like we've been wanting a Dokkan Fest baby for like forever, I hope that he is the Dokkan Fest LR. So just a Super Baby 2 that has the Golden Ape as like either you can like maybe they can do a standby, maybe they can do like a giant mode. We all know how stupid giant modes are. So this giving a GT bosses unit, and like they can make him the leader as well. Giving him a giant form would make GT bosses a pretty competitive team, I feel like, and harder content, because giant forms kind of just give you a free turn of doing whatever you want. And then the Carnival LR would be an SS3 Goku, basically like the same thing as this guy, like SS3 Goku that will transform into the Golden Ape. And you know, he would have the, damn, I lost it, but he would basically have that transformation condition where or that transformation scene where he's lying on the ground, he stares up on Earth, and then he transforms into Golden Ape. Golden Ape can be a standby or something along those lines, and then lastly he will transform into SS4 Goku. I can foresee this unit being annoying if we do get that type of format, just because that is going to be, you know, you're going to have to get him from SS3 into the Ape, and then from the Ape into SS4, so I could see how this unit could become annoying to use, but I feel like they can make it work. And then for part 2, I would expect a Sin Shenron that transforms into Omega, because I feel like if they do this, this Omega would act, because like this Omega in my opinion is still pretty good. It's just his biggest problem is he needs a full GT bosses team, and there's not good enough GT bosses unit at the moment to warrant or to be able to use this guy up to his full potential. But if we get like a Sin that transforms into Omega that links for 7 out of 7 links with him, because if we go look here, like this is the guy that can link up the closest. Omega gets key for 90% attack and 55% defense at link level 10 with all links. What link is he missing here? He's just missing legendary power. So yeah, if we get an LR Sin, he should have 7 out of 7 with him. So he would have like 100% attack, 55% defense, and 4 key. That is absolutely nuts. And then, you know, he debuffs, he has damage reduction. It would be nice if the Sin creates rainbow orbs as well, because this guy gets extra damage reduction with rainbow orbs. So yeah, like this guy could be, like he could still be really good. It's just he needs better friends, which if we do get a Dokkan Fest LR baby, and then we get a Carnival Sin that transforms into Omega, Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think they're gonna do two Carnival like Sins slash Omega. So I think Sin might actually be a Dokkan Fest as well. Like they're gonna make the villains a Dokkan Fest, and then obviously the other LR opposing this character is just going to be an SS4 Gogeta, in my opinion. Like just a standalone SS4 Gogeta, just so that way. Although I don't think it will happen with this celebration, I think they're definitely gonna save this for the 10th anniversary. But whenever these guys right here, EZA, like if we get standalone SS4 Gogeta with this celebration for worldwide, he will still be really powerful, so that when these guys EZA for the 10th anniversary, they will have a perfect linking partner with them. Like good to go, no problem at all. So yeah, man, that's my prediction. I'm sorry if this video was a little weird. It's my first time trying to make a video where I like lay out evidence and talk about predictions and all that, theorizing. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I can always try to do this more for other celebrations, but yeah, I just so like I said, either worldwide is GT or some celebration in the future, because keep in mind, everything after worldwide is going to be synced. So this goes for both global and JP. If it's not worldwide, any celebration after worldwide can be GT themed. Oh, actually, I remembered one extra thing here, just as we are wrapping up. If we look at the Dragon Ball stories, they're basically just revamping or redoing, I guess, old events, like, where is it? Old story events, I think. Yeah, so like they're redoing old story events and turning them into Dragon Ball stories. Obviously, we have the one for GT, where we only received this one, and we received the first, a baby one. But if you take a closer look, we still have, where if I can find it, we have this Shadow Dragon one, still not done, turned into Dragon Ball stories. This other one right here with Vegeta, and then there's also the other super baby ones. Yeah, this is a Shadow Dragon one, and then there's a super baby one as well. There's also the Android 17 one that they skipped over as well. So that is another, I guess, possibility for the villains, is we could get Super 17 as an LR, because that could make more sense. So that way they release a new LR Super 17, and then this guy will get his EZA as well, so that way he would help them out as well. So, which, I mean, again, I will take any of that, because this team right here needs help. This team needs insane amounts of help. Omega, like, even if they don't give us a new GT boss as leader, I think it's fine, because I think running two of this guy is not the problem. It's just the fact that, like, it's just him. It's just him, and then, like, this baby is somewhat decent. But other than that, like, there's not really anyone else on this team that's, you know, surviving. I guess while we're looking at this team as well, this SDR Omega could get his Super EZA as well, because he came out around the same time as S3 Gotenks. I don't see any other really, like, EZAs here that could come out. I guess maybe this guy? What metals did you awaken with? You awaken, oh, okay, yeah, he awakens with Ent SS4 Gogeta. So yeah, if this guy, if SS4 Gogeta does get his EZA, then I guess this guy could get also a side EZA from him. So, anyways, let's go ahead and just wrap up here before I continue rambling, and then this becomes like a 30-minute video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys' predictions are for worldwide. I've seen some people say it could be a movie saga, because these EZAs right here, these are all from the movies. So we could have a movie celebration, or I think also a Boo Saga celebration could also work. But I can see why it could also be a movies celebration, because this Broly is movies, this is movies, movie heroes, movie heroes, movie bosses, movie bosses, movie bosses. These guys are movie heroes. This guy is movie bosses. So it's like there is a lot more main EZAs that are basically tied to movies. So I think movies is probably like my second prediction, and then my last prediction would probably just be Boo Saga. But I don't know. They could also just do an insane side swipe and do Namek Saga, but I think my prediction is Namek Saga will be the 10th anniversary. But that's just my prediction. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.